Oh yeah. Sun's going, but we good.
That was the bloody pack ride, dude. God. Oh, battery went to zip. Freaking GoPro, baby. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah, boy. Oh. Oh, how sick is that? Felix, the freaking legend, has found a mad new spot for us. Dodging through this place. Super epic. These trees are massive. So I thought it was a perfect spot. Try out the new GoPro Hero 11 Black Mini, because I cocked it up last time. These trees are just trippy speed heaven. So I'm really excited to see what this can do. 10-bit color, beautiful size, just gonna crest over those clouds over there. We've got golden hour happening. Juice heaven. I'm just going to fly a bit, but then I'll tell you the settings that I've used to get the snazzy looking shots. Let's freaking go, son!
got the hang of this. I still ain't got the hang of this. Getting faded like a dangle fish. Please, I couldn't hang with this. Right hand to the clouds, keep my left hand on the realm. Take off these blinders, I'm drunk off the side. Pushing my chin out like crimson, I might throw everything by the wayside tonight. It's fucking cool, right? Stuck inside a thought. Dreaming out our thoughts. Guess I'm a Trojan horse. Let me into your walls, my this world expire.
You joined me on an unfortunate walk on day 2 of actually flying around this spot. Felix and I were like, this is so sick, we need to come back, especially because it's so much sunnier now and I can talk more about the GoPro settings and all that stuff, so that's good. But I was just flipping around like mad and didn't see this big old metal thing, and the back of the quad went into it, and I am praying to God that the 11 is okay, but it was the bottom. Whoa, it was a big crash. Let's see how bad it is. Yeah, okay. Okie dokie. Okay. Oh my God. You know what? For how hectic of a crash that was, I think that was straight onto that. That's, well, it's not the worst. It's also not the best. I just don't know where the rest of it is. There it is. Is the motor, well, I mean the motor's cooked, like, bruv, the whole inside of it's taken out. Oh, well, that's that. See, my plan was a little bit different, a fair bit different to what's actually happened today. I thought, yeah, look, I'm gonna rock up, sun's gonna be pumping, which it is, and I'm gonna get some mad packs in with an ND filter on the 11 mini, and it's gonna look mint, and then I can tell you about the settings. So that sort of happened. Got a couple all right packs, and then I snapped it in half, so that's fun. Obviously I don't have any spares because he doesn't plan for that kind of stuff. It's always positive, but here we are, alas. So I thought, heck, let's just tell you about them anyway because my arvo's done. The settings that I would use on this are the same that I've used forever and always, the same concept at least. The highest frame rate you can, with super view, 30 frames a second, auto or 120 shutter speed, yeah, either. If you've got NDs and stuff, then 120, great. Figure that out, because you know, if it's a real sunny day, you might need a different ND. If it's not sunny, you might not need one at all. You figure that out, because it's all different depending on where you are. Like here, I might not need an ND if I'm inside, but when I'm out in the sun, then I would need it, okay? So it's hard to judge, but instead of just giving you a random bunch of settings, which I'll put up on the screen, but Jacuzzi's 3 hot tips to mad sick footage, yeah? Mad sick, okay? So you want to dial in these things. You want to dial in white balance, you want to dial in frame rate, and you want to dial in shutter. Really, that's your main things, especially for GoPros for this freestyle flying. If you can get your white balance, your frame rate, and your shutter speed to work together in a way, then you're going to be set, right? So for the most part, 5500 Kelvin white balance is primo for this green and blue juice concoction that we mock up in these parks. That's fine, 5500 on a sunny day, but you might need to change that. So you figure that out. 5500 is mine for the most part, 5500K for that. The frame rate, you want to keep it 30. That gives it that motion. If you put it at 60 for slow-mo and stuff, cool, whatever. But if you do 60 just for freestyle, takes away from the motion of it all. It turns it into more, I don't know, you see more. You see too much, I reckon. And instead, 30 makes it look neater. And then shutter, that's the hardest part. So if you're out sunny as ever, keep your shutter 120 and fix it up with an ND and you're laughing. If you're a bit covered up in like one of these, you know, darker parks like this, or it's changing light, then run the risk of doing 120 and maybe having it too blown out in certain spots or too dark in others. But then in that case, I'd just go no ND, auto shutter, and then maybe lock my ISO at 100 so that it kept the shutter speed low to change for light. But then that's up to you. So my main 3 tips: figure out your white balance, figure out your frame rate, figure out your shutter speed, and then Bob will be your uncle. He'll come over for lunch and he'll shake your hand and say, that's some good GoPro settings right there, and it'll be sick. So do that and really like color grade it well. And that's it. Okay, you'll be okay. Okay. Ha! Gotcha.